On this day in history, we remember the remarkable individuals who shaped our world. Welcome to Who Died Today in History, where we honor their legacies. From artists to leaders, their impact lives on. If you find their stories meaningful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay connected.
Thank you to all our amazing channel members for your generous support.
Katherine MacGregor, best known for her iconic role as Harriet Oleson on the television series Little House on the Prairie, passed away in 2018 at the age of 93. Her death was natural, occurring peacefully after a long life marked by both artistic achievement and personal resilience. MacGregor's passing reflected an era in which Hollywood veterans of the mid-20th century often lived long, full lives outside the relentless scrutiny of modern celebrity culture, highlighting a time when performers could transition into private, meaningful existences once their spotlight dimmed. Her career embodied the evolving values of American television in the 1970s and 1980s, a period when family-centered programming and morally resonant storytelling captivated audiences. Through her portrayal of the imperious, often comedic Harriet Oleson, MacGregor became a symbol of the archetypal villain, whose strictness and eccentricity reflected societal tensions between tradition and progress. Her death, while not immediately transformative on a historical scale, prompted a wave of public and media reflection on her contribution to television history, reintroducing audiences to her nuanced performances and the enduring charm of the series. The immediate consequence of her passing was largely commemorative, with tributes in entertainment publications celebrating her wit, professionalism, and the memorable energy she brought to a beloved show. For fans of Little House on the Prairie, MacGregor's death reinforced her cultural imprint, cementing her status as a character actor who could evoke laughter, disdain, and affection simultaneously. A testament to the power of television in shaping collective memory. MacGregor's life and passing reveal much about humanity's relationship with mortality and memory. The recognition that legacies are preserved not only through monumental achievements, but also through the lasting impressions left in hearts and screens. Society immortalizes figures like her through repeated viewings of their work, retrospectives, and written reflections, ensuring that artistry outlives physical existence. In the case of Katherine MacGregor, her legacy endures in the laughter, moral lessons, and nostalgia she inspired, illustrating how performance can transcend generations and continue to influence cultural memory long after a life concludes. Warren Mitchell, celebrated for his brilliant portrayal of the cantankerous Alf Garnett in the British sitcom Till Death Us Do Part, passed away in 2015 at the age of 89. His death was due to natural causes, marking the end of a long life steeped in both stage and screen performance. Mitchell's passing reflected an era when post-war British entertainment evolved to challenge social norms, tackle class dynamics, and use humor as a vehicle for societal critique. His career, spanning decades, mirrored the shifting landscape of British comedy and drama, highlighting an industry increasingly willing to confront uncomfortable truths through satire. Mitchell's role as Alf Garnett resonated deeply with audiences during the 1960s and 1970s, a time when Britain was navigating issues of immigration, changing gender roles, and class tensions. By embodying a character simultaneously detestable and comical, Mitchell allowed viewers to confront the prejudices and absurdities of the period while enjoying incisive humor. His passing prompted both nostalgia and reflection on the social impact of his work, reminding the public of television's power to influence cultural conversations. Tributes emphasized his versatility as an actor, noting that beyond Alf Garnett, Mitchell's extensive stage work, including performances with the Royal Shakespeare Company, demonstrated a profound commitment to the craft. The immediate consequences of his death were largely commemorative, with colleagues and fans highlighting the breadth of his contributions to British theatre and television. His passing amplified his legacy, cementing his place in the annals of entertainment history as an actor capable of blending humor, social critique, and theatrical skill. Through obituaries, media retrospectives, and the continued broadcasting of his iconic performances, Mitchell's influence remains present, illustrating how cultural memory preserves artistic achievements. Mitchell's life and passing reveal enduring truths about humanity's engagement with mortality and memory. They underscore a desire to celebrate individuals who, through talent and perseverance, reflect societal values, challenge perceptions, and entertain. Society immortalizes figures like Mitchell through art, literature, and media preservation, ensuring that performances continue to provoke thought, laughter, and admiration long after an artist's final curtain. In this way, Warren Mitchell remains a testament to the enduring power of performance to shape both cultural consciousness and collective memory. Jean Anthony Ray, best known for his electrifying role as Leroy Dozer in the 1980 film Fame, passed away in 2003 at the age of 41 due to complications related to a stroke and subsequent heart issues. His death was natural, but it came far too early for a figure whose vibrant talent had defined a generation's vision of youthful ambition, artistic struggle, and urban life. Ray's life and untimely passing reflect both the exhilarating opportunities and the harsh challenges of pursuing fame in late 20th century America, particularly for young Black performers navigating systemic barriers in the entertainment industry. Ray's portrayal in Fame captured the raw energy, passion, and defiance of aspiring dancers and actors, resonating with audiences during a time when American culture celebrated individual expression while grappling with racial, economic, and social inequalities. Behind the scenes, Ray struggled with substance abuse and health issues, struggles emblematic of the pressures placed on artists trying to maintain authenticity, success, and survival in an industry often unforgiving to young, talented performers. His death, while quietly reported at the time, cast a reflective light on the difficulties faced by performers whose public images were larger than their personal support networks, highlighting a broader cultural conversation about the cost of fame and the fragility of life. The immediate consequences of Ray's passing were mostly cultural and emotional rather than historical, as fans and colleagues mourned the loss of a figure whose work had inspired countless young artists. His legend was amplified posthumously, with retrospectives on Fame, celebrating his electric performances and his embodiment of youthful rebellion, determination, and joy. Documentaries, interviews, and media tributes reinforced the enduring impact of his artistry, ensuring that his contribution to dance and film would not fade with his early passing. Ray's life and death reveal profound truths about humanity's relationship with mortality and memory. They underscore a desire to honor figures who illuminate the human experience, particularly those who capture the exhilaration and heartbreak of youth, ambition, and creativity. Through film, dance, photography, and storytelling, Ray continues to be immortalized, serving as a reminder that artistry, even when life is fleeting, can leave a lasting imprint on culture, emotion, and collective memory. Colin Wilcox Paxton, recognized for her compelling portrayals in film and television, passed away in 2009 at the age of 80 due to natural causes. Her death marked the quiet conclusion of a life devoted to the craft of acting, reflecting the challenges faced by character actors who built meaningful careers without necessarily attaining widespread celebrity. In an era when Hollywood was rapidly transforming, with shifting studio systems and evolving media landscapes, Wilcox Paxton exemplified the dedication required to maintain artistic integrity while navigating an industry increasingly focused on youth and marketability. Her passing prompted reflection within the entertainment community on the enduring contributions of supporting actors who provide the foundation for memorable performances. Wilcox Paxton's career, including her notable appearance in To Kill a Mockingbird as Mayella Ewell, showcased her ability to convey nuanced emotions, making the moral dilemmas and societal conflicts of her era palpable to audiences. In doing so, she contributed to a broader cultural conversation about race, justice, and morality in mid-20th century America, illuminating social tensions that remain relevant today. The immediate consequences of her passing were subtle but significant. While she may not have been a household name, her death highlighted the importance of recognizing the often overlooked individuals whose artistry sustained cinematic storytelling. Posthumously, Wilcox Paxton's work has continued to be celebrated through retrospectives, screenings, and scholarly analysis of classic films, allowing new generations to appreciate the skill and dedication that defined her performances. Her life and death underscore the complex relationship between mortality, memory, and cultural legacy. They reveal humanity's instinct to honor those whose work captures the essence of their time and challenges audiences to confront uncomfortable truths. Through film, critical studies, and commemorative platforms, Colin Wilcox Paxton is immortalized as a figure whose quiet professionalism and emotional depth continue to influence both performers and viewers. Her legacy reminds us that even supporting artists through their craft can leave an enduring imprint on culture and collective memory, shaping how society remembers both historical narratives and the art of performance. Eddie Arcaro, celebrated as one of the greatest jockeys in American horse racing history, passed away in 1997 at the age of 81 from natural causes. His death marked the end of a life defined by extraordinary skill, determination, and a deep understanding of the sport that had captivated the nation through much of the 20th century. Arcaro's era valued not only talent but also discipline and resilience, qualities essential for jockeys navigating the highly competitive and physically demanding world of thoroughbred racing. His passing reflected the inevitability of mortality, even for figures who seemed larger than life in their prime, reminding the sporting world of the temporal nature of fame and accomplishment. The immediate consequences of Arcaro's death were both poignant and reflective. As a figure whose career included victories in all 3 Triple Crown races, earning him the unmatched distinction of winning the Kentucky Derby 5 times, the Preakness 5 times, and the Belmont 6 times, his passing prompted widespread retrospectives celebrating his skill, competitive spirit, and contribution to horse racing's golden age. Arcaro's death reinforced the historical significance of his accomplishments, drawing attention to an era when American sports heroes became symbols of ambition, perseverance, and national pride. Arcaro's legacy was amplified posthumously through both public memory and institutional commemoration. The racing community and sports media revisited his records, preserving his achievements in the annals of American sports history. Monuments, halls of fame inductions, and biographies ensured that new generations of racing enthusiasts would recognize not just his victories, but the artistry and strategy behind them. In a broader cultural sense, Arcaro's life and death highlight society's fascination with peak human performance, the reverence afforded to exceptional skill, and the desire to immortalize individuals whose careers inspire admiration and emulation. Ultimately, Arcaro's story reflects humanity's complex relationship with mortality, power, and memory. Though his life ended naturally, the echoes of his achievements continue to resonate, immortalized in racing records, historical accounts, and the lore of the sport. Through storytelling, commemoration, and ongoing celebration of his triumphs, Eddie Arcaro endures as a testament to excellence, ambition, and the enduring human impulse to honor those who shape cultural and sporting history. Virginia Cherrill, renowned for her luminous performance as the blind flower girl in Charlie Chaplin's City Lights, 1931, passed away in 1996 at the age of 89 due to natural causes. Her death closed the chapter on a life that had intersected with the golden age of Hollywood, a period marked by rapid cinematic innovation, evolving social norms, and the star system that both celebrated and constrained actors. Cherrill's career, though relatively brief in Hollywood, reflected the era's tension between the glamour of stardom and the personal sacrifices demanded by a rapidly commercializing industry. The immediate consequences of her passing were largely reflective, prompting retrospectives on her most iconic role, which remains an enduring emblem of early cinematic artistry. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Cherrill's fame rested on a single, defining performance rather than a long string of films. This magnified the cultural memory of her work as critics, historians, and fans revisited City Lights to celebrate her subtle, expressive acting that contributed profoundly to the film's emotional resonance. Her death reminded the public of a time when silent film artistry and physical nuance conveyed complex emotion, a style that contemporary cinema rarely replicates. Cherrill's legacy was reinforced posthumously through film scholarship, restorations of City Lights, and continued admiration for Chaplin's oeuvre, in which her performance remains central. Her story illustrates how certain figures achieve immortality, not necessarily through prolific output, but through singular cultural impact. In doing so, she exemplifies how the values of her era, precision, subtlety, and a dedication to craft, continue to resonate across generations, shaping our understanding of film history. Ultimately, Cherrill's life and death highlight humanity's enduring fascination with memory, artistry, and the passage of time. Her mortality underscores the transient nature of life, while her work demonstrates how individuals can achieve lasting presence through creative expression. Through film preservation, historical scholarship, and public commemoration, Virginia Cherrill remains immortalized, a testament to the power of art to enshrine human achievement and the ways culture cherishes figures whose brief yet brilliant contributions leave lasting impressions on collective memory. Taizu, founder of the Ming Dynasty, passed away in 1398 at the age of 62, reportedly from natural causes, though some historical accounts hint at the stress and possible intrigues surrounding his later years. His death marked the end of a transformative era in Chinese history, as he had risen from a peasant background to overthrow the Mongol-led Yuan dynasty, establishing a rule that emphasized Confucian values, centralized authority, and stability after decades of foreign domination. Taizu's passing reflected both the personal vulnerabilities of absolute power and the broader challenges of legitimizing a new dynasty in a time when succession disputes could destabilize empires. The immediate consequence of his death was a succession crisis, as his chosen heir, the Jianwen Emperor, faced challenges from ambitious relatives, most notably Taizu's own son, who would eventually usurp the throne as the Yongle Emperor. This power struggle illustrates the era's tensions between filial piety, dynastic legitimacy, and the practical politics of empire building. Taizu's absence intensified these conflicts, showing how even a strong ruler's death could expose structural weaknesses and ambitions that reshaped history. His death amplified his legend, as later Ming historians and Confucian scholars emphasized his virtues of diligence, frugality, and devotion to the common people. These narratives reinforced his image as a morally upright founder whose vision set the tone for centuries of Ming governance. Taizu's policies and personal charisma became a touchstone for the ideals of rulership in East Asian historiography, demonstrating how mortality does not erase influence, but can crystallize it into enduring cultural memory. Reflecting on his life and passing, reveals much about humanity's engagement with mortality, power, and memory. Taizu's legacy underscores how rulers are immortalized not only through their achievements, but through the stories and institutions they leave behind. Art, literature, official histories, and ritual commemorations all serve to enshrine such figures, transforming individual mortality into collective memory. By studying Taizu, one sees how societies wrestle with the tension between human vulnerability and the desire for enduring influence, immortalizing leaders whose vision shaped the moral and political landscape long after their deaths.